Mic check. Let me make sure I got the audio in on this. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Self. I'm not even finna say this shit. Fuck that. I'm not even for y'all. If y'all here, y'all already know what the fuck the shit is. I'm not even. Where the fuck is Brickva? That's y'all know who I'm looking for, bud. You've been the biggest. But David, just wait today. Today's the day. You're gonna see it. I synced it. I synced that shit all right. But what I seen was a hot. Have you ever seen a trash truck overturned? It's not something that happens very often. Have you ever seen one? If you've never seen one, you saw one today. The motherfucker done made they run. They done got all the trash. They done compacted it. They about to head back to the landfill, and just a squirrel or a deer or something just ran out in the middle of the road. They tried to swerve that whole motherfucker, just tilt on, just trash everywhere, just funky, just hot garbage. And somebody has to come behind that shit and clean that shit up. That's Davis Mills. That's what y'all saw today. That was the output, the performance that was given. But y'all know what it is. Say welcome to South Sports. I got Mr. Third Coast Sports TV joining me today. I'm gonna be honest. If y'all are expecting a long, drawn out, I don't even know if we go into the South. Anyway, thoughts on the game. Mr. Third Coast Sports TV.
Bro, what thoughts are they even really have, bro? This team fucking trash, bro. I'm in the hotel lobby right now, so nigga, I can't even really go off the way that I would like to if I was in the car. But this team sucks, bro. From the management, when they in the third round, when they drafted Davis Mills to be the start to be the quarterback, because you had to know he was going to end up playing because eventually, what I said after week one when they played the Jags ended up happening sooner than later, and Tyrod went down. Tyrod plays this game, these last two games, 2.5, 3 games, they're different. Do we win all of them? No. But this team is absolutely has no heart. Davis Mills really fucked this game up for everybody. Like he fucked this game up for the O line. He wasn't in his checks. He cannot pass lead the ball. This guy sucks, bro. His ball placement, his lack, bro. He lacks intellect when it comes to playing quarterback. Like he has no idea what he's doing. Absolutely no idea. He's lost in his head. He's lost. Like Devin and Texan was at the game, so that's automatically a fail. It's just, bro, everything about this game on the offensive side of the ball was just absolutely atrocious. The run game, they was trying to get that going early. You know, Mark Ingram had a couple of good runs. You know, David Johnson had a couple of great catches late for first downs. But bro, like this team we couldn't convert a first down. We couldn't get in the red zone. That dumbass penalty that fucking Lonnie got after we got the fucking that turnover, and then we get him the ball back. Like it's field position was horrible for us. Field position was absolutely atrocious. Andre Roberts, he bringing the ball out and getting stonewalled on the 10-yard line on the 19, you know, well between the 25-yard. Yeah, it's just like, bro, we didn't have no field position. We couldn't run the ball. We damn sure couldn't pass the ball. Play calling was atrocious. We threw too many fucking screens. The O-line played like shit. We got way too many penalties. The defense gave it all that they could. But when you own the ball, when you own the field for 40 minutes, you have to expect to lose. And this motherfucker got the nerve to have on the number ones, bro. You are not Jordan, bro. Get out of here, bro. I know you. I know the Last Dance is on Hulu. I know it's on Prime Video. I know it's on fucking Netflix. But you are not made from the same cloth, and you deserve, bro. Like you just have to exit yourself out of the league sooner than you can because you are not gonna get a chance by another NFL team. And when you look this bad for the Houston Texans, niggas that look this bad for the Texans never go anywhere else and do anything else other than get cut by other teams. Go ahead and make your exit now while you still can, while you're still young, while you're getting paid this $1 million. Because I guarantee you, once your stint with the Texans is over, you will never play football ever again in your life. At least not for the National Football League.
XFL coming back, you might be able to be a backup somewhere in that league because now the dude is. I mean, what I said he was going to have 3. End up having what 4 picks, I think.
He threw 4 picks.
Threw 4 picks. You know, like the dude. When the last I checked, I think right before that last drive, he was at one point in the game. He had a 9.7 QB rating. Like,
bro.
Then I think he got it up to a 15 or something like that. This is like. I mean, I really got nothing. Like, I mean, what can you saw it? I mean, you saw it. There's the same people. Where are those people who said this? All y'all doing is hating. All y'all doing is you don't know what he got. I've never seen a quarterback look this bad.
Nah, Lorenzo. Never. Nah, we ain't gonna get away with that, bro. Nah, Lorenzo.
Yeah, stop the cat.
The last 3 weeks, Brandon Cooks been balling, bro. Brandon Cooks was catching the ball when he could, when this motherfucker was putting the ball on point.
Yes.
Not getting that bullshit about we ain't had no receivers, we ain't got no tight end to throw to. We have two passing options out of the backfield that you could have got involved in the football game. The O-line was trash. Davis Mills cannot make the right decisions to play football, bro. The nigga belong in Pop Warner. Where's motherfucker? Where he need to go to Bel Air and go play for the Bel Air Bears or somebody like that, bro. This nigga belong in Fun Football League because he do not know how to play legitimate NFL football as a quarterback. Not make excuses for this big grown ass man who dreamed and decided to be a football player and ended up ultimately getting drafted in the 3rd round. The nigga sucks.
Look, you've never seen quarterback play this poor. I think somebody got mad when I said I seen him as a ceiling of a Nathan Peterman at one point in time. Somebody got upset with me because I said some shit like that. It's to the point where there's no surprise. It actually is. Like, sometimes you say something, you be a little, you're like, yeah, he's trash. But, there's like serviceability in the league. This is the worst quarterback. This is the worst starting quarterback performance you've ever seen in your life in the Houston Texans uniform. Like, this is not, I would expect this from a 6th or 7th round pick. Then I'd be like, okay, he was a 7th round. He was a project pick. I mean, he just got thrown into desperation. Y'all, it was some of y'all out there caping for this man to come in and start over Tyrod Taylor. Y'all said that he had the skill set. He had you gotta give him it. And we point out simple things to you. Hey man, this dude might have peaked in high school. That might have been where he peaked. Yeah, he was number 1 quarter coming out. And you didn't see much from him in Stanford. He couldn't beat out old buddy in Stanford. You saw all those alligators. Well, if he'd have stayed another year, he'd have been a 1st round. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Because if that was the case, who surpasses multiple million more dollars to go spend another season in college, especially because you can get paid now. Exactly. So why not stay in college another year? You can pad your pockets. You're going to be well supplemented, and then come out next year and then have millions upon millions more if he was going to be. Because Fehoko was all he had, just like all he has is Brandon Cooks. He does not know what to do with the ball if Brandon Cooks is covered. He has no other option. He has no second, and he's just putting shit up there, and it's just like, come on, bro. The shit is elementary shit, right? And there's nothing you can do. And I'm looking for Brickford. Brickford ain't showed up. He talked to all that shit. Make sure you hear at 4 Central, all of Georgia time, whatever the fuck. Y'all see Brickford's nowhere to be found because this is an example. This is an example of all those people who over the years that we've been saying shit on the sauce and been here. Even like I did not want to do a post-game show. Y'all saw me put the polls up. I still was like, fuck, got to do it because I was going to do it. All the people who say all that shit, all this stuff, y'all are negative. Oh, y'all tripping. Y'all this is. They never show up. Never show up. We be here. They never show up.
4 consecutive years running, right? Huh? That's 4 consecutive years running. That's 4 consecutive years running that people don't show up when they wrong, right? Yeah. But we hit wrong regardless because we can predict the outcomes that the Houston Texans have shown us for years and years, and we've been knowing this way before since we were actually on the sauce making legitimate claims as to what this team can be. The Houston Texans have no fucking clue what they're doing. They believe in trash-ass niggas. They put trash-ass niggas in places to start that they would never start at anywhere else in the league. No competent organization makes these mistakes year in, year out, and somehow, some way, building a roster is building the best roster is something that you want to try to sell to Houston Texans fans. Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Eat a dick, nigga.
See what every you got? You got a lot of people. You got a lot of people, and like I said, it's not just some of the fans. Like I'd almost give it more so to the fans. You want to feel good about your shit, but you got people who do various, and it's not just one particular group. It's lots of people in this town who will hit you with the positivity. Oh, Texans can do this, Texans do that. And when they don't come remotely close to none of that shit, you see how energy, attitudes, conversations change. The conversation never changes here because it's always what it is. If it started off, hey, this team is going to be able to do some damage, this team is going to be able to do this, then that's what we're rocking with. And it always ends up that way. If it comes out, this team is looking like shit and making bad decisions, and it tends to end up being shit. And if we're wrong, never had a problem eating crow. More look forward to that and embrace it. Say, hey man, look, if that shit don't add up, hey, whatever. Told y'all about meals. I beg for me to have to eat crow on fucking meals. I've begged for it. But I told y'all from day one. Wink told y'all more than anything. Went on the gram. Mills was watching it on the gram. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying? Because he knew it was true.
And shout out to Hector, because why did Hector even have to call that shit out? And it's all Wink's fault, bro. Fucking Mills, bro. You put this confidence up earlier, bro. At the end of the day, bro, trash is trash, bro. You can't improve on that.
Yeah.
The only thing you can try to do is not get blown out. And at the end of the day, the guy can't pass lead. The guy can't make decisions. The guy has horrible footwork. Even when he's getting chased out of the pocket, the bitch be hesitating on running with the ball outside of the pocket.
But they told me he's faster than Watson. They told me he's faster than Watson.
Somebody said he was faster than Watson. Somebody actually said that.
Lots of people said that. His 40 time was faster than Watson. Watch film. When have you ever seen him be mobile with the ball? When have you ever seen it? If he is, he doesn't use it. Not even straight line speed. Where is it? This is what I'm saying. All those people who are saying all that shit, they don't show up. When the shit is wrong, they don't show up. If they find a way, like last week, they were able to be serviceable because he didn't throw an interception. So, see, well, he's playing better than the other rookies. He was playing better than the other rookies. I gave y'all that. But what did I tell y'all today in the pregame show? What did I tell y'all better?
Some yards against the Panthers, and you don't throw an interception, and you only completed, bro. You were like 19 for 28, 180 some yards with one passing touchdown, and nigga, that's something. That's nothing, bitch. You lost.
Exactly, and this is what I'm trying to tell them. I'm saying you're comparing him. You're comparing existing to trash existence, basically. Like again. Y'all comparing bad to worse and are happy about it. And that's the logic. And so when everything came to, when everything regressed to the mean, as it should be, when that playbook opened up, last week they were holding him back. They wouldn't let him, if they'd have gave him the full playbook, he'd have been, obviously, he can't process the playbook. He said last week he wasn't getting held back.
How do you open the playbook for somebody who belongs over here, what I'm going to show you? Y'all see that over there in the corner? Y'all see that caution sign, bro, that says police, bro, danger, and that broom with that over there, and the trash can right here in front of us, bro. That's exactly where he belongs, bro. Like, shut up. This guy sucks. This guy is an ultimate trash can, bro. The dude sucks, bro. He has no right to even exist as a football player. Like, bro, some dudes can have dreams, and it's a reason why more guys fail at trying to play professional football than they actually are achieve anything. This dude will never, this dude would be lucky. He would be lucky to be Zach Mettenberger in this league. And we all know, as Texans fans, how fucking horrible Zach Mettenberger was at football. No. That nigga was, Lord have mercy, trash. Like, bro, like you just wanted to give him $1 just because he was trash. Like, bro, like, go get you something to eat, nigga. Yeah, here's a bro, here's times. Bro, like, that nigga was trash. David Mills is not even Zach Mettenberger in this league. No. That guy sucks.
What did he have? 4 yards? With net yards fucking in the first half?
For 3 quarters.
For 3 quarters. That's terrible, bro.
For 3 quarters.
I'm telling y'all, Jordan better sue that nigga. This nigga's dropping Jordan stock as we speak. Like, Jordan needs to put a cease and desist order on Davis Mills' feet and body. Don't wear Jordan brand shirts. Don't wear Jordan shoes. I don't care. Like, if somebody give you something for your birthday, return them. Make sure they give you the receipt. Like, you're not allowed to wear fucking Jordan. Like, dog.
Nigga, bro, this nigga was Antarctica temperatures. -28. Negative. Like, what? Bro, you only hear about temperatures like those, nigga, in Antarctica and motherfucking Toronto. No. You know what I'm saying? The upstate New York. You can't even, I can't even fathom a negative anything in sports. I can't imagine that. Not in professional sports. How do you get to have professional attached to your name with this type of performance? And don't even get me started on what the announcers were talking about during the game, making excuses for the bitch. Talking about, oh, well, he's going against the Bills. Oh, it was rainy. Motherfucker, bro, Josh Allen, first play on the game, he threw an interception.
Correct.
So don't give me that. Both of the teams were suffering from the elements.
Correct.
Don't give me that, bro. But two teams have to face off, and two teams were in the exact same elements, in the exact same environment, in the exact same stadium playing a football game. You do not get to make excuses for nobody at any juncture of their career when they lose like this, and when they show you so many deficiencies as a professional that should have been corrected when they were in high school and in their first or second year of college. He is in his second year of college as his first year as a starter in the NFL. It doesn't make any sense, bro. The guy has Peyton Manning can't help this man. Tom Brady couldn't help him. Aaron Rodgers can't help him. Don't even look at guys like that because you will never live up to that. You do not have the arm talent. You do not have the decision making. You don't have the ball placement. You don't have the velocity. You don't have the scramble ability of Tom Brady outside of the pocket. And Tom Brady already got like 3 rushing touchdowns on the season, and he's one of the slowest starting quarterbacks ever over the last 20 years.
I'm gonna be honest, and let's keep it 1,000, right? Army man, I don't blame Cully. Cully's in a situation where he's collecting the check, he's doing what he's doing, and I've tell you how he's reacting to certain things. The reason why I don't blame Cully, one, you got what you got to work with. Like he's asked, Cully didn't pick fucking Davis Mills, okay? We know who went and made that decision. So, Tyrod, he was working with him. He made the decision as far as not to play Tyrod. As far as getting this team's energy, because if you're going to blame Cully for Mills, you also got to give Cully credit for how this defense has still been playing. So it's like you got, because they were still playing hard even though the odds are against him. You know what I'm saying? They was in the Hunger Games with the odds. Like, it's a situation where when Lonnie caught that penalty and the way Cully went over there and talked to him like a man, and said, hey, whatever he said to him, gave him a pat on the helmet. He didn't pull some butt chin shit and with the fake hard shit and try to chew him out on some shit like it's all his fault. When everybody else been playing ass, when it usually used to be Billy O offense playing ass, and he try to dig in on the defense like it's on them. Like, so I give Cully his credit for the way he handles the team. Am I saying he's an exceptional coach? No, I'm not saying that. But the way that he interacts with the players, the way that he reinforces whatever their concepts are, I fuck with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just this is, and again, it's a team game, but this is solely on Davis Mills. This is solely on Davis Mills.
Solely.
They're like, you cannot play this poor. To be in the quarterback position in the NFL, it's the most important position maybe in all the sports, depending on who you ask and whatever. To be in this position, to be the man. And then they had a nerve to put the fucking J's on. Like you was gonna come out and ball, like you just got it. That's why people said I was tripping in the pregame because I went in for so long talking about the fucking Jays, dog. There's a reason, dog. You can't do that. Huh?
Honcho, you remember the scene? I know you remember. Okay, do you remember the scene, bro? And White Man Can't Jump, right? And you remember they hustled them boys and they ended up getting their money. And then you remember when he was trying to prove that he could, Woody Harrelson was trying to prove he could jump the ball, right?
Yeah.
And remember when he was like, I know what the problem is. And then when he was like, I know what the problem is, and he pumped up his sneakers. Pumps, bro. Bro, get out of here, bro. That's Dave in a nutshell. The nigga trash, bro.
Bro,
You have never smelled trash like that until you seen Davis Mills suit up as number 10 of all the numbers he could have picked as number 10 for the franchise. Like, bro, I can't. Bro, we were talking about more of our fantasy teams. I was rooting. I was like, Josh Allen, give me this touch. Hector was having more fucking time talking about, no, I was like, fuck Singletary. Get the bottom up. I was like, bro, the Bills defense got me like 23 points. You thought I wasn't going to start them? Of course I would. Against my favorite team. Fuck these. I don't fuck this team. I don't care nothing about the Texans this year. Period. They're just a team for me to watch to see if they can at least be trash enough to get a top 3 pick. That's what they are. Trade Deshaun Watson, get what you can for him. You have to get 3 first-round picks next year. You know why? Because if you do fuck around and get the number 1 overall pick or the number 2 pick, guess what you can do then? Mortgage that so that you can accumulate more picks and you can build your franchise up the same way that the Vikings have built their team, that other teams are building their football team so that you can be able to contend with guys like Kansas City and shit like that, because we don't want to see the Raiders. We don't want to see the Chargers. We don't want to see Arizona. When Hopkins come here in about a month or so, bro, we finna get our ass ran through. When we play the Rams, it's lights out. Lights out. We don't play well against the NFC West, period. And you notice that we always have the worst seasons ever when we face the NFC West. 2013, what we go to? 2017, we faced the NFC West. We're 4-12. It's not a coincidence. Every time we have to face the NFC West, shit goes haywire every time in those seasons. It has always been that way, at least over the last 8 years or so. So why is it not going to continue going forward? You know, a major reason why? The same people who are in the front office have kept their positions. They haven't done everything that they've needed to do to be able to get the right coaches and the right type of fucking message to the players. And when you get players that don't want to play for you and they're forcing their way out, that's letting you know that this organization can't possibly be good when the best players in your history are forcing their own ways out. Deshaun Watson would rather get his asshole laid by or whatever it is than play for the Houston Texans. He would rather face prison than be a Houston Texans quarterback. Think about how garbage of an organization that you are, that your quarterback would rather get his ass cheeks spread and massaged and have that actually be an actual story that can be told, whether it's true or not. The fact that somebody can say that they massaging this boy asshole and he would rather be in that situation than be on the field, still proving that he's a top 5 quarterback, says everything I need to know.
I'm telling you, like, while y'all here, make sure y'all subscribe to the gaming channel. Because I'm gonna get back on. We're gonna have to get back. We're gonna have to run some more of that Dead by Daylight. It's been a minute. Y'all gonna have to see how South's getting. Huh? What happened?
Bro, I've been trying to play Dead by Daylight with y'all for months. You niggas who told Dead by Daylight.
Yeah,
you niggas have not shown up.
Nah, that's what I said. I hadn't been on the game in a minute, but that's what I say. Shit, I'm back fucking with it. They had to give me a new controller and shit, and then I was like, fuck it. So I'm done with it. So we can run something soon, but so yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to the gaming channel because we'll definitely put that shit on there because y'all know it's gonna be. If y'all like the sauce, y'all already know when we get on the group game and shit, y'all gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna be honest, man.
Tyrod will not be playing next week, bro. He's out for 5 weeks.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's the thing. Until Tyrod comes back, this is terrible. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't even know. I might just drop some recordings and then we'll just have to go live on Sundays. This is tough to talk about, though. Like, what is there to say? As long as Mills is at the helm of this shit, and then you got the Pats whose defense has been looking solid so far. There's gonna be another problem for him. Like, the dude is a terrible decision. Unless Dripscale gets in the game, you know what I'm saying? I don't even really want to entertain. There's nothing to entertain about Davis Mills. Like, they need to get his motherfucker a pair of Spaldings and put some nails in the bottom of them bitches or something and say, until you can have some success in these, don't wear no more J's. Don't come out trying to be fly. Like, keep your shoe game in your closet at home. Like, don't try to show the world that you with the shits. Like, because you're not.
You don't care.
All right, what was it, 11 of 21? You're going to have somebody come in, at least he was 50%. Where the fuck is Brickford? The only reason I've been letting it go this long because I'm waiting for Brickford to show up because his ass ain't going to show up. And this nigga's been caping for Davis Mills the entire season since the first video we went in on this nigga getting picked. This guy Brickford from Georgia has been caping for Davis Mills. In the pregame, all pregame long, that y'all gonna see, y'all gonna regret what you did. And it's super funny. You know what's super fucking funny? Brickford said, well, what are you really expecting from Davis Mills and Honcho? Throwing 4 interceptions?
Yes.
I didn't even comment on the shit. And look what happened. You said it, Brickford, wherever. Y'all know Brickford in the corner watching the shit, looking like these motherfuckers. I ain't gonna show up, but they gonna talk about, man. You watching this? Yes, we talking about your motherfucking ass. I said I wanted you to call in. You're not gonna show up. You called it. That was your boy talking about this gonna be the day everybody who hated on him gonna turn around and you know what I'm saying? That they gonna be on Mills jock, and I said, dog, you're an epic troll. I'm not trolling. I really mean it. I was like, so see, this is where they at now. Where are they at now? Never show up.
Davis Mills, bro, like, I would get a condom from Mexico before I would pay Davis Mills to throw a pass in the NFL. Like, bro, condoms are out of there. Like, they're not fun to use. They suck. They take y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, safe sex though. Y'all need it. You know what I'm saying? We got some dirty motherfuckers out here.
Yes.
But this guy is the the dust mites on the bristles of a broom. Like, this nigga sucks. He's a dingleberry at this point. And at the end of the day, when you allow fans to get in your head over a vision that we see, and I can talk the shit that I didn't talk about this team, because at the end of the day, when have I ever been wrong about a pick along with the rest of the roundtable? When have we ever, bro? You know, motherfuckers is out here trying to still talk about and trying to say because of 3 games that what's that motherfucker we drafted a couple rounds ago that we overdrafted the right tackle? I don't even know his name no more. That's
Titus.
Yeah, Titus Howard, whatever his name is. That nigga, bro, he ain't even playing the position that he started his rookie season. So he has to be next to fucking Laramie Tunsil to even feel comfortable to hide the vulnerabilities that he has as an offensive lineman. Like, bro, nobody that we have ever said anything remotely what could be deemed negative about these players just ain't got it. It's a reason that we cape for other players, that we want certain players on this football team because they got heart, number one, which is what a lot of these guys on this football team don't have. They don't have the propensity to stay healthy. They can't stay on the field. They don't work at their craft hard enough. And it's just like, bro, why are you overdrafting on supposed potential and size and weight and all that if you're not even good technically? It doesn't make any sense to me that you would remove technique and you would draft for size, speed, and all this weight bullshit.
Hold on 1 second. Andrew, what the fuck is you talking about? One, whoever Andrew is, I don't know what the fuck he over there talking about. Whatever fucking question you talking about, scary ass. One, I ain't see you put shit. So I'm pretty sure if somebody timed you out or something for something, it was something goofy. So whatever your goofy ass question is, ask it, and I'll let everybody see how stupid of a fucking question it is. Because I'm pretty sure if it got timed out, it was for good reason.
What is
I don't know. You about Andrew talking about something about some scary ass. I don't see nothing else you didn't fucking put up in here.
Them gamer, what the fuck are you talking about? Give them a chance, bitch. We don't get trashed.
Nigga, what are you talking about? Give him a fair shot. The motherfucker, they had 2 starts. What other chance do you need? Like, you've never seen a rookie play this poorly. When have you ever seen somebody play this poorly?
Well, I'm sick of you soft ass. You are everything that is wrong with this fucking franchise because you're so fucking soft. You don't stand for anything, at least sports wise. I can't speak for you as a man because maybe you have some other value when it comes to that. But sports wise, you niggas are beyond spineless. You give them a chance. Nigga, I don't give no trash niggas no chances. You have the chance when you step on the field for that 60 minutes that you're on the ball putting on tape. Everybody has the exact same chance to prove their destiny otherwise, whether people agree that you're going to be good or not when you step on that field. And Davis Mills has proved absolutely nothing, and he never will. You know why? Because he's a Houston Texan.
Yeah, you must be one of them dudes who lives vicariously through the Texans. Obviously, you got to be one of them. It's because there's some of y'all get super upset when motherfuckers be real honest because y'all live through the highlight of your life is to watch the Houston Texans play football. Like, That's not my fault. That's not my bro. You need to take your issue up with Casario and Cal. They're the ones putting the product on the field. I have no outcome because I speak an honest opinion of my honest thoughts. Unlike some of the other places, you can feel free to go venture anywhere else if you don't like what's being said here. Because a lot of people will sell you a lot of shit because they want to be in the good graces of the Houston Texans for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying?
If you've been around the sauce long enough, and you've heard the way that I felt about Bob McNair before he passed, it's a shame that I want Bob McNair alive and fucking Cal to take his place. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the guy is driving this team down and down and down and down. Like the wrong person exited Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe he's here in spirit. Who knows? But that family still has their millions. So when it comes to football, this team is not prepared. This city is not prepared to win because at the end of the day, we have one of the softest fan bases across the board. Yes. Maybe Astros fans aren't that soft, but Rockets fans, fucking Texans fans, the majority of them, with the few exceptions of people who are willing to keep it fucking real, bro, Houston fans as a whole are fucking soft than a bitch.
I'm telling you, the hardcore Rockets fans though, they hold it down. Like real Rockets fans, it's just that there's not a lot of real Rockets fans. You got a lot of when other teams come to town and their stars come and play, I want to go watch the Rockets, or I won't watch the Rockets until they get to the Western Conference Finals, or some shit like that. Like you got a lot of super bandwagon-y when it comes to basketball in Houston. And look, just because y'all mad at the Texans don't mean y'all need to be mad at us. Hit that damn like button. Shit. Right. we didn't do this. I didn't tell Davis, hey, Davis, you know what would be really cool, bro, is you put the Jordans on. Put the Jordan 1s on.
His first name. Like, as a first name, he needs to remove that, bro. I don't need you representing my name at any point in time, bro. Like, the fact that your first name is my last name, I take major offense to that. Like, bro, like you are not worthy of that name. This guy is a straight trash can.
He had a Superman shirt on.
Oh my God. Clark Kent is who he deserves to be. Clark Kent even had more sauce than this nigga.
This nigga didn't average. He didn't even average 23 yards in interception. He had 88 yards.
Tom Savage can throw the ball. That's not even a poll.
Bro.
I would take Tom Savage back in a New York minute. I would go get fucking bro. I will go to the Bills right now and trade a 5th round pick for Case Keenum. Right now. Like I would go get any former quarterback. I would get Matt Schaub out of retirement before I could watch another down. And I'll take the Matt Schaub of 2013, pick sixes and all. At least I know he was points on the board. At least I know he could run an offense. Did the play calling get stale? Yeah. But that's also attributed to the talent that was waiting on this football team at the time. So that's an organizational issue. But as far as Davis Mills is concerned, bro, just go ahead, play out the rest of the season, and go ahead and recede back to the 3rd or 4th spot on the depth chart, or go to what's that shit that when the other thing that they call them when you on the team but you're not on the team, you're not active. What they call them motherfuckers?
When you're on the team not active.
You know the other 10 people, the other 10, 15 people that
not the reserve.
No, not the reserve. God damn. To be on Madden, it's like 10 extra niggas that you can have on your team. They're not playing.
Not the practice squad. Not the
practice squad.
Oh, you talking about the practice squad? Okay. I thought you were talking about something else.
Practice squad. There you go. I had a brain for it. That's how trash this nigga. I couldn't even think of the word practice squad. I couldn't think of that.
Don't even put him on the practice squad. See, because you put him on the practice squad, he's gonna his trashness is gonna get passed off to other players, you know. And when they intercept the ball from him and shit like that, it's gonna be a little speckles of trash, you know, coming off them passes. And they gonna catch that shit. It's gonna infect them like the symbiote and shit or whatever. It's gonna become a part of them. It's gonna make everybody worse. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, not Carnage. I just watched it.
That was good. Was it good? I need to check this shit out. But yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, dog, no, sir, dog. And I'm saying, like, and I put it up in the poll, dog. Does Davis Mills? Let's be honest. I mean, think of all the rookies you've ever seen. Let's take the emotion of the moment out of it. You know what I'm saying? Is this the worst rookie performance that you've ever seen? And Peterman was super trash. Like, so I mean, it's him or Peterman. I can't think of too many much worse than that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can try to talk about some of them dudes and had some bad games earlier this year. This is not even close. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is
100 yards. He completed less than half of his attempts. He got sacked 3 times. And he doesn't have the basic mechanics a quarterback should have, and a fumble. No, he's the worst quarterback. He has the worst rookie. Bro, the nigga was negative 28 yards for the before the half. It's nothing to talk about, bro. His numbers are historically bad, and he literally used to fix in another horrible statistic where a team has had this. Nobody has been blown out this bad since they said 1999. Bro, that was 21 years. That's 22 years ago. That's a long time ago.
Do you realize, like, the stats, that first half performance is the worst first half of all time in Houston, Texas history. And then, like, what they said, I think the last time it was that bad was the inaugural year against, I think, Pittsburgh, that they had like 21 yards and a half. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a whole different thing. I mean, so
I know everybody's trying to rag on the Titans and shit like that. Yeah, I was talking about that in the Discord. Yo, of course, yeah, okay, yeah. So what? The Titans lost, nigga. We lost 40-0. Why is this team? Now I get the fact that we want to revel in the fact that the Titans lost, but as fans, bro, what we need to stop doing, we need to stop reveling in what everybody else is doing and their season, more so on what we're doing, because this team right now just lost 40-0. And put up less than 150 total yards in 4 quarters. It's nothing to talk about. We can't talk about nobody else when they got wins. They're 2-2, regardless of what you may want to say about the Titans right now. And believe me, I hate the Titans more than any of y'all. They got more wins than us.
Yeah. And the sad part about it is, had not Tyrod went down, we're leading this division. That's the crazy part about it. We're leading this division. If Tyrod didn't go down, we number 1 in the division. That's crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
This was a winnable game, even in Ralph Wilson, and the Texans historically don't win in Ralph Wilson. But this was a winnable game. For a good portion of the game, they pulled together late. This was a very winnable game. If we have Tyrod, I can't stand the pro job. Trust me, you don't hate the Titans more than I do. Trust me, bro. When I tell you I hate these niggas, I hate them.
And the reason why, like I say, because what Tyrod gives you, one, is sustained drives. And this is my thing I've been telling you about Davis Mills from the jump. The man, you've never seen a long drive from. It's always been able to capitalize off turnovers, capitalize on short field when he has had whatever you would like to call success, which hasn't been much of that. You know what I'm saying? And y'all get mad. With Brickfoot telling me, what are you always talking about the eye test? Today was the eye test, motherfucker. Do you see it now? Do you see it? And shout out to Gamble I Am. I don't know if I fucked your name up. Welcome to Sauce Sports. You're the freshest ingredient. But it's like, like what Tyrod would have gave you is because the defense, like I said, we mentioned earlier, the defense, which I don't want to give him a good because you got a 40 burger put up on you, but it's like they played hard until the end. And had they not been so exhausted for being on the field the entire fucking game, I think they would have been able to be much more aggressive. You get them sustained drives from Tyrod. There was a couple of times where they missed some opportunities. Kirksey had one, I think, in the end zone, just kind of slipped off his hands. Like, imagine if he had a couple of more minutes rest on the bench. He might have got that 3/4 of an inch higher on his vertical that he needed when he wouldn't been so exhausted. He'd have had that pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, little bitty things. And I'm being a little bit facetious. I'm being a little bit goofy, but still at the same time, that rest matters. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were exerted. They were giving. That's why I say I give it to Cully or Lovey, whoever you want. The defense was out there giving it all they got. That was not on Lovey. That was not on Cully. Like, they were out there the whole game. Like, I don't know how many first downs the Texans had, but it wasn't many. It was not. It maybe a couple from what I saw, and it was just like it was terrible. How many they had total?
Let's talk about, bro, how Ed Oliver was. Bro, did you see the way this motherfucker was getting in the back?
Yeah, that nigga was doing what he wanted to.
Bro, he was throwing the H's up and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, what is this? Like, bro, this motherfucker was out here balling. Bro, the Bills' entire secondary, you know, like, the Bills haven't beat us in like 4 years. Bro. Like, it's been since like 2015. The 2015 season, the last time we beat the Ralph did it. Andre Hopkins broke out as the last time that they got a win against us. And we lost a consecutive year. They finally got one on us, but this had to feel extremely good for you because it's just like, bro, these people are giving us problems. They moving into us some playoffs and this and that. And this is the type of outcome they get once they get it together. I don't give a damn who is quarterback. It is no reason to be losing any professional game with 0 points in it, regardless of it. And we just happen to be one of the teams in the last 2 years to lose the game with 0 points in it.
Yeah,
There's nothing.
Yeah, if a motherfucker can't get you in field goal range, that tells you everything you need to know. Shout out to T-Real713. Say, fuck with y'all, but Tyrod not going to continue to overcome Kelly. Tyrod and Kelly together were an amazing combination until Tyrod went down. Tyrod was like the best, was one of the better statistical quarterbacks in the league. Efficiently, he was, I think, at the top. So, and now you got to give Tyrod his due, and you got to give Kelly, his due or whatever it is. It's like, but when you got a guy, like, you can only call plays as an offensive coordinator. There's a point where there's nothing else you can do. Like, and if you concede to just, I know this guy's trash, let's just run the ball, you've conceded the game. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you got to at least make it look like you got some in your bag of tricks. And so he knows he's handcuffing. I've been seeing some people saying that Casario's been fielding calls out there looking for quarterbacks. If that is true,
why on the team?
What happened?
Why ain't you on the team? Because Cam Newton ain't on nobody's team. Yeah. Why ain't you called him?
Maybe I wonder if they worried about the jab.
You don't have to give up nothing to get Cam Newton right now. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Go get him.
That's interesting. But yeah, and I guess I could see that too, because if Tyrod does come back and you got Cam, that's the one thing I could see where you have, I wouldn't say you have a quarterback controversy, but it's like if Tyrod comes back, you got Cam there, and depending on what's what, it is what it is. Cam would have to come in and understand. If Cam has the understanding of, hey, I just want to play some football, I get it, I dig it, but if he comes in and he's balling, then Tyrod kind of got to understand it's the nature of the game. But
he not ever be worse. He will never be worse. In no situation, he will always be better than Davis Mills. Even not playing football, he cannot throw a pass. He's still better than Davis Mills on his worst day.
Would I trade Deshaun for Hurts? Hell no. For the Eagles? Hell no. For Hurts?
And I like what Jalen Hurts doing. Yeah. Jalen Hurts just balled out. He put up damn near 400 yards against the Chiefs. So Jalen Hurts is nice. And he didn't lay down even though the Chiefs just pulled away at the end of the game. Tyreek Hill, had damn near 200 yards with like 2 or 3 touchdowns. What can you do, bro? He's the fastest player in the league. Yeah. Jalen Hurts fought. He showed that he was H-Town, bro. Yeah. But he doing that in the Eagles uniform. Yeah. So at the end of the day, bro, guys like that, I like Jalen Hurts. Everybody was shitting on Jalen Hurts, bro. I like Jalen Hurts, bro, coming out of college, bro. Jalen Hurts has always shown he's honestly, bro, he's Tyrod Taylor in a sense. You really look at his game, bro. He don't throw a lot of turnovers. He doesn't get sacked a lot. He makes sound decisions. He protects the ball, and he makes the completions, and he does what he needs to do. If you want to compare him to Alex Smith or something like that, more athletic Alex Smith, whatever you want to do, but those guys are good quarterbacks. Yeah. He may not get you over a certain time period, but Jalen Hurts has more than enough time to prove that he can be a top 5 quarterback. He has that because he was allowing that himself. Even with the game, even in a loss today, he proved that he's a quarterback that has to be taken. He has to.
Like I say, we just in a situation where if Casario is out there doing something, we'll see what happens because he needs to. Because that tells me one, like, yeah, I know it's not an outcome driven year, but
Right.
I don't want to look like complete ass out there. That he has a modicum of pride. Like, this nigga's trash. He probably saying the same shit. This nigga came out, and he said nigga. Yeah, Casario said nigga. This nigga said this nigga came out in the J's. This bitch ass nigga. What's the fuck wrong? This motherfucker can't complete passes in practice. He think he gonna wear some Jordans? Fucking clown ass. Like, and I seen somebody talking about, who was it? Fucking goofy ass pancake. If they put Driscoll in, it's gonna kill us. What confidence? This nigga, 5 turnovers is a confidence killer. Like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking
about? You got faith in your fucking self. Get the fuck out of here,
bro. That when you saying shit like that, and when you blaming the elements in a loss this monumental, bro. At the end of the day, I don't need to be listening to nobody who should have been retired 10 fucking years ago. At the end of the day, pancakes is done. It's a reason that the fucking sauce is this for a reason. It's a reason these motherfuckers not fucking material, whether we doing it consistently or not. Because at the end of the day, we all know, the city of Houston knows that they shit is stale. They're a dying breed. And the only reason why they even exist on the radio is because the fucking Houston Texans implore them to be that way, because they're yes men and they have no spine whatsoever. They're afraid to go against the grain. Like, these dudes, like, they know their hairline receding and they still won't cut their hair off because they're afraid to be bald. Like, it's just, it's this team sucks, bro. And so does this media.
Dog, this nigga say, how you gonna wear some shoes with a higher overall rate than you? Dog.
Bro, we gonna lose regardless, Iron Black man. We gonna lose regardless. Top 3 pick is guaranteed. The organization of the Houston Texans is horrible. Do you not know the history of the Texans against the NFC West over the last 8 years? Because I do. 2014 to 2015. We're destined for a top 3 pick. We're destined. We don't need the number 1 for our pick unless we're going to move out that and too much sauce. First round pick for Deshaun Watson. That is not really simple. I mean, what's the point of tanking?
Shout out to Tanks. Say, will T-Rob be back next week? Now I think it's 2 more weeks. He said, and if so,
2 more weeks.
If so, what do you thought? Man, like I say, when he come back again, if you haven't, here's what's gonna happen, because you still got Nico still out. And you got Nico still out, you got Danny still out. And so I think all of those guys are kind of on the same time frame to come back at the same time, which is cool, because I would hate for Davis Mills to be getting these motherfuckers annihilated, and then Tyrod come back and ain't got nothing, you know what I'm saying, to work with. So it's cool with me, right? It's cool with me as far as, cool. When he comes back, I think he'll have a couple more weapons, and the play should step up if the defense can remain healthy. Because what's his name, man? Reed made a couple of plays. He didn't have a turnover, but he was making some hits. He had, like, the defense just couldn't. They couldn't just put the icing on the cake. They were creating the loose balls, but they just couldn't recover them. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I said. I'm not mad. It's just, and they played exhausted. Like, this is Davis Mills. He couldn't get the ball in receivers' hands. You know what I'm saying? He was overthrowing motherfuckers. He was getting motherfuckers lit up. Like, I don't want to catch that shit. You're going to end my career, my nigga. Like, it's just like, it's
the first fucking play of Josh Allen throws, bro, they get an interception, and this bitch gets all the way to the red zone, and they go for it on 4th down, and he barely extends his arm to throw the fucking ball to David Johnson on what would have been an easy walk-in touchdown.
When David Johnson saying this nigga garbage, that's how you know you in a situation, bro. Like, this nigga trash. Bro. When David Johnson saying some shit like that, bro, that's how you know it is what it is. And that's what I'm saying. Like, they were easy throws.
When David Johnson pointing the gun back and fucking on the couch.
Yeah, we need to bring that back. We need Debo to bring that back. Bring the couch. And just switch up Deshaun face and put Mills on the couch and put David face on the whatchamacallit. The niggas was blaming David Johnson. How? If the ball gets tipped before it gets to you, it's no longer your fault. I mean, you can try to make a play if it's relatively close in your, but once the trajectory is fucked up, that's not how the play is drawn up for the bitch to get tipped. That's on the quarterback. Like, that's on fucking long neck. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
that's his fault for a multitude of reasons. For one, he's not telling his offensive linemen to make sure that they get everybody else's hands down, because that's something that the quarterback has to preach to the fucking O lineman for anybody who's ever played it. And 2, at the end of the day, he threw the ball entirely too short for David Johnson to even come back. If he does come back, catch that, he's getting that at a loss, and we still get stonewalled, and we don't get the first down anyway needed to get that touchdown, that easy walk touchdown.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, all that shit he did to himself. Like I said, man, these niggas need it. If I play defense for the Texans, I tweeted this shit earlier. If I play defense for the Texans, I treat Davis Mills like it was the 90s, niggas. I beat that nigga ass and steal them Jordans, dog. Like, because you remember back in the day, you couldn't go, niggas was gonna rob your ass. You was gonna get jumped for them hoes. You was gonna get fucked. That's what they need to treat this nigga like it was the 90s, dog. That you better not ever wear them hoes around this bitch again.
95 living. Niggas, you know it's bad when niggas in elementary school was getting robbed at the bus stop.
Yeah.
Come up off them.
God,
You
damn.
getting robbed style for shooting.
I say that's in flea market. No, they gonna do that nigga like they did Carl Landry back in the day. Yeah, they gonna catch that nigga slipping being robbed. This nigga did what? No, it's unfortunate, bro. It is very unfortunate. Oh shit. It's very unfortunate, dog, the situation that's going on here, man. But the thing about it is, they know, because that tells you in the red zone that there is a lack of confidence in Mims, dog. Like, that's why you running that bitch, because they know their best chance is to run this bitch. Their highest percentage chance, their most efficient plays are running plays, because they do not have faith in David Mills. And he knows this now. Like, he knows this. Like, I feel, here's the thing, right? Because you're playing the Patriots next week. You got
Patriots?
I think it's Patriots next week. Is it? Or who is it? Who is next week? Because what you got is, if it is the Patriots next week, or whenever you are facing the Patriots, you got Casario going against the organization that employed him for a long time. He's going to have something to want to prove. He's not going to be on the field coaching and shit. And, the Leasterby is going to be around. They're going to want to, they're going to have a little chip on their shoulder. But, they're going to see that they got fucking Davis Mills out there. The chip is going to be stale. Like, it's shit. They know you can't do that with this. Like, so they don't want to go in there and get embarrassed by the Patriots, especially with Davis Mills. So, of course, they're going to be feeling another quarterback. Like, the nigga had 10 days, bro. Y'all complain. He looked better on 3 days than he did with 10 days.
10 days. Yep.
How do you do that?
Right.
Explain it to me. Like, I want to know. I want to know, like Joe. I want to know. How do you fucking do that shit, bro? Because it don't make no fucking sense. It makes none. And as I say, that's why you don't see any of the people. There were multiple. There were at least 5 to 10 people in the pregame.
Right.
Caping for Davis Mills. Do you see any of them here now?
None of them.
Do you see any of them? Brickva, the biggest one, because I've been telling him since day one, because he's been on the comments, he's been talking about, get your popcorn ready. He's been saying that since before the season started. I said, my popcorn going to be stale. I'm like, dog, what are you talking about? Matter of fact, I'm going to pop me some kettle corn after this. I'm talking about, get your popcorn ready. Get out. Dog.
What?
Dog,
get
like,
your pop?
The game was so bad. Honestly, I was taking care of other business while watching it, because it just got that control. Like, it couldn't even hold my attention. I was just like, I catch you in. I slide in. What happened? Okay, and I had it in here in the thing, and then I had it in there was a little bit ahead in the living room. I'm just like, God, it's just like, man. And see this, and this is what disappoints me, bro. This is what disappoints me, like, because I don't mind the betting. Like, y'all know Sauce Nation is not about, you got to agree with us in everything we say, or else, you got to get out. Like, that's never been a thing. Anybody ever said that? Because y'all know every nigga said, they kicked us out. Like, the only reason you got kicked out is your ass was spamming or crying because you didn't like the opinion of somebody instead of having your own points. Like, express your thoughts. Instead of getting mad because a man has a different opinion than you, express your own damn opinion and have some validity to back the shit up. Like, can't nobody knock you off your 10 if that's what you stand on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got valid reasons for feeling the way you do, now, if you just being emotional, listen, a lot of you emotional ass niggas, but that's another thing, bro. And that's the same way I said I am. Like, I have no expectations, but it was like I said we even said it in the pregame. I have low to no expectations, but this here, this shit right here, nigga, this shit right here, this is it's negative expectation. He had negative yards. Like, it's negative, like that shit. Like, I don't even know how you explain this shit. Anyway,
you don't.
It's baffling, bro.
You explain it, Joe. It's inexplicable, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It's inexplicable. reason, because at the end of the day, you can never expect any professional football player to be this trash at any position.
No.
You just can't. Not a starter.
No.
Not a third round pick. I have never seen a third round pick be this bad at any time I've ever watched football in my life. I have never seen a third round. It's never.
Shout out to Jabraylin. Appreciate your love. Shout out to Professor Trill. Jabraylin say they wasted a third round pick on a 7th round player at best. UDFA player should have won it after the CFL QBs. At least they can win a game. Let's be honest.
Too much sauce.
This nigga Trill say, "Wink, oh, I'm locked up. They won't let me out." Looking ass. Shout out to everyone except Wink, Sauce Up, Boss Up.
Nigga, go fill my diesel up, nigga. Go.
Yeah, I was at the store the other day. The stock was looking low. Well, you ain't on your job, nigga. What is you doing? But yeah, I agree though, Jabraylin. Like, yes, that's what it is. Like, and again, people got mad, people got upset because again, not following the obviously employed certain media areas and certain folks whose job sustainability relies on the Texans. You know what I'm saying? Who told you, oh, he's a good pick and he was the #1 kid coming out of high school and all this. Like, they'll continue to go back to that dumb shit, right?
Who he went?
Yeah, like, he was somewhere in Georgia, right? Matter of fact, who was it? Was it? Yeah, it was in. Huh?
Be one starting quarterback from Georgia that's good. Besides, Deshaun Watson.
But he ain't starting right now. He's starting at his house. You know what I'm saying? So he don't count that. But you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's just like. But my thing is like that high school shit don't mean shit, and that's why I say when everybody try to run with that shit, like I told y'all, some niggas peak in high school, some niggas peak in college, and it's the ones who were just pretty good along the way that end up hitting the NFL and really taking over. Because who is it that you just see that was been that nigga in high school, that nigga in college, and that nigga in the NFL? It's very rare, if ever. Reggie Bush was one of the most electrifying, dominating players you've ever seen in your life. Who was that nigga in the NFL? You know what I'm saying? Like, all these quarterbacks, record-setting quarterbacks in NFL, in college. You get the NFL, they're all right. But then you get a Tom Brady, a 6th-round dude. Your GOAT, if you will.
The shit about high school records, except for everybody who went to that high school. Like, why are people trying to throw a high school record into an NFL race? Like, you don't, nigga. That's just like motherfucking Flick trying to argue with Hopper. Like, nigga, I'm way bigger than you, bitch. I'll stomp you. And if it wasn't for you niggas working for the rest of the ants in the college, you would stand scary. Like, it don't make no sense at all. You know his record. So what?
You say how long until we have a winning season? Say what will we need to be done? Be real. You can't hurt my feelings. I'm a Texas fan, man. It's gonna be. I told man, it's. I think it's a 2-year tank. I'm on the same mentality right now as Spitz. I think it's a 2-year tank, and that's why I said even don't be surprised. I was saying until I've heard the rumors about fielding calls for quarterback or maybe looking for quarterback, and then after seeing this game, I said maybe you might get 2 years of Davis Mills. If he'd have kept playing like he played against Carolina, I think they'd have dealt with it. Now, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They're going to get rid of Gibbs. I thought they would go 2 years because I know this quarterback class, a lot of people are kind of finicky about it. Unless you fall in a position, I guess, for Willis. I know a lot of people. What happened?
Tyrod has even extended his time as a Houston Texans quarterback with this regime because you have Davis Mills in the fold. Because you have him and you have the other guy. Bro, these guys are never going to see any real time at any juncture. The only reason that Davis Mills is playing right now is because Tyrod is not healthy enough to start the entire season. If he was able to put that together consistently, bro, we're not even talking about Davis Mills at all. And he's always going to be exactly what I said he would be the moment he was drafted, a fucking trash can. Yeah. If he gets in the game, he is going to prove every single reason why the Houston Texans cannot be taken seriously, and they will not win any games if he's the starter. Even if we play the Jaguars again, we won't beat the Jaguars this time because we won't have Tyrod in. Because there's a lot of plays that Tyrod evaded in that fucking game that Davis Mills will have he will have. Bro, what is all this webchats.com, hot boys and
I don't know what this shit.
That shit just threw.
Blank that shit out because that shit there is terrible. I don't know what that's some spam shit.
Yeah, and T Real, no. How can we trust Casario when he believes in Davis Mills? There's no reason for me to trust Casario.
But here's my deal. Like I say with Casario, like on that Davis Mills thing, I think it was a desperation move because after Davis Mills, who did you really have? I mean, if we're just talking about ranking and look at what you got at quarterback, because I think they really wanted. What was his name, Mond, and then he got and I think he got picked. And I think they was just like, fuck it. Who's the quarterback that's to play some games? And they just picked up Davis Mills. Like, I don't think he had an option, you know what I'm saying, because of everything. I don't think he really wanted Davis Mills. I think it was a desperation situation.
But you don't want him, you don't pick him.
Yeah.
You're not obligated to pick somebody because you need to fill a role.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I don't know why teams do that.
It's too much sauce.
I'll never understand it, bro. But you know what? It's always bad football teams who make the wrong investments, because at the end of the day, it makes me wonder, how are they even billionaires when you can't even, if you can make money investments, how are you not smart enough to be able to see the upside for a specific player that's going to be on your football team with the type of coaches that you have, what they're going to implement? He fits none of the criteria to be successful.
Yeah.
You can't even get a short game. There are no long games. There are no games at all. It's just a complete loss. Yeah. You're paying this man money to do what? To lose and put 0 points on the board. Hell, this man as a professional has only put up 7 points on the fucking board. What, 9? 9 points on the board. 6 of those are not his. I mean, 3 of those are not his.
Yeah. You said Joe's Fresh said just watched the press conference. Mills looked shook. Man, he was shook before he ever got there. Mills is fake ego. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you that when he talked about something about some confident shit. And appreciate the super saucy super chat love, Jabraylin and T Real and Tanks. Appreciate that. And yeah, and that's the thing, man. Like it's the dude he ain't got it, bro. And it's just like I said. My thing, and maybe it was in the Discord. I don't know if I said it on the stream. If y'all not a part of that, y'all really be missing out on some great conversation. If y'all really be enjoying this, y'all be missing out on some Discord conversation. Patreon.com/saucesport. Become a part of that, or become a saucy tier higher member on the channel. Trust me, the Discord conversation is working. We ain't just pumping our own selves up with some of the funniest shit. When niggas started getting into it, I think right before we got out of there, Hector and Braylon was going at it on the soccer team. How you going? Them niggas was going at it. I don't even know what soccer teams they was talking about, Arsenal and some other shit. I was like, well, damn, right. They was getting into it. So I'm telling y'all, like. Y'all be missing some live conversation in there, and then we kind of go into things a lot more because we got way more time to talk about it. And if you be bored on your work day, that's definitely the place to be. But like I was saying, what showed me who Davis Mills was before he ever touched Houston. I knew who he was. Not watching none of his highlights. Now, when Wink went in on him, and he went and watched all the videos,
every last one of them,
that told me a lack of self-esteem. Because if I got picked, especially if I was supposed to be quote unquote a future first rounder, my mindset was I'm finna prove everybody wrong who passed up on me. I'm finna get out here.
In the Discord, so y'all know I wasn't lying.
yeah. And so my thing it'd have been like, fuck all, I wouldn't be caring what they saying. I'd be caring what I'm thinking, what I'm finna go prove. Like, I'm finna go get the check, I'm finna go take this starting spot. I know there's turmoil in there, I'm finna make these niggas forget about Deshaun. Like, that would have been the mindset that I'd have been on. Going for that position, like, hey, I'm going to lead, is going down. But instead, this motherfucker getting on the internet. What are they saying about me? Are they? That's what I don't want. Really? Did he say all these mean things about like that? That's to me. There was a self-esteem issue. Like,
this was before he took a snap. This was before he went to any training or anything. I got on his ass and I told him, if you come back and you prove me wrong, you can come out on video and talk about my head, call me a bean head, talk shit about me, go in on me.
Yeah.
I let that be known. Hey, bro, and nigga, if I'm wrong, nigga, you gonna, I'ma see you, but nigga, you finna see me in the meantime, because I know you ain't shit. And at the end of the day, he saw every video. He got everything I tagged him in, and all of my stories. He seen every last post that I ever made about him, and he went on even on my Instagram post, and he had some shit to say. So he know what's up.
Yeah,
he know, he ain't forgot.
Yeah. And that's the thing. My deal is like, and no, Sheldon Brickford did not show up. And I'm going to go find the comment. Trust me, he got plenty of comments on the channel if he ain't deleted them all. And I will be going and commenting under several of them. letting him know what kind of individual he was. He talked all that shit, told me he gonna be here. He put the time on it, be here at 4 Eastern or whatever time, all that other shit. And we done been here for an hour. Way longer than I want. I ain't even want to do 15 minutes. I was so mad after this fucking game. But shout out to everybody, who in here. And make sure y'all hit that like button. Like button free. Hit the dislike if you don't like it. I know some of you secret Mills shoe shiners up in here want to be. Mills is still pretty good. Look, y'all can hit the dislike button. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fine. I don't care. It just show some engagement, motherfucker. Goddamn. But it's just like. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I've been saying. That's the people who irk me the most, dog, because it's been plenty of those in this Texans fan base. People will say a bunch of goofy shit, and then when it come down to own it, act like they never said it, act like they never. And that's the difference between and being on here and putting your face out here behind what you say, and then just make comments. Because there's a lot of motherfuckers who got comments, they talk tough and all this other shit, and then go into hiding. You know what I'm saying? That you never ever hear from them ever again. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
And so, like I say, it is what it is. But we gonna still be here, owning up to everything. All the videos still here. Everything that's ever been up is still up. So if it's protocol, we gonna own that shit. And if we said it, well, hey, point to where it happened. But maybe shine his feet, no shoes. Yeah, that nigga there. That nigga need to come out in some Jesus sandals next game. That he don't need to wear no cleats. That motherfucker just needs some. He's just he needs a prayer. That's what he need, because that motherfucker is trash, bro. He's trash. Like that dude is.
But can we even say trash? Like the dude just lacks so many things, and I don't understand how anybody misses the mark on a player who was showing this in college. Like, bro, more often than not, dudes who do not excel in good divisions against elite teams consistently in college don't have that good of a career. Just like Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is being built up by everybody on fucking ESPN and NFL Network, only to fall, have his job lost, and a backup team is now the face of the fucking and gave the Eagles something that he could never give. And now he's trying to recreate something that he couldn't ultimately get. Eagles fans. Bro, it's Jared Goff. He got traded for another quarterback, only for the other quarterback to be balling out of control with the weapons that he once had and the same coach. You do not excel in NFL football if you have not played the appropriate, unless you're just an extremely hard worker and you have extremely good coaches. It is very rare those people shine through, or they go to colleges where they don't excel, where they don't get any real publicity, that they come in and they are dominant players that are recognizable by everyone, even people who don't watch football. You don't have to watch football to know who the fuck J.J. Watt was.
Correct.
I'm saying, like, you don't have to watch that. You're going to hear about this man because he's that great. Well, he was once, but it's not about him. It's just like, man, this team has consistently put Texans fans in this predicament time and time and time and time again. And for years, I couldn't understand how you could be from Houston, Texas, and be a fucking New England fan. Now I understand. Now I understand how you have Pittsburgh fans who are in Houston. Now I understand how you have Rams fans and how you have Eagles fans and how you have fucking Chiefs fans in Houston. I understand now, because at the end of the day, this team is everything other than what the citizens represent, and they are tired of being misrepresented by these horrible fucking franchises. People don't understand that the way that sports franchises play and the shit that they do says a lot about the people. And what it says about the people of Houston is that we're willing to make excuses for everybody who puts on their uniform, and we are not going to hold their feet to the fire whenever the time comes, because we just blindly support the team because they exist in our city. You can choose to be that way. I and the rest of the sauce will not be that way.
Correct. And ain't nothing wrong with that. People try to tell you just supposed to ride or die no matter what. I don't ride or die with crash dummies. If I got a partner he on some crash dummy shit, I'm not riding. Hey, I'm gonna set this one out, Chief. Let me out the car. Hey man, let me out the car.
Like they told him, Tell her I'm in the bathroom. Boo boo.
Straight up. Shout out to Spartan Warriors. Say we better off getting what we needed first and getting a QB with some moxie in the later round, like Sam Ellinger. Like I say, I think when it comes to quarterbacking, attitude is a huge part of it. And that's what I say. I get Schaub-esque vibes from fucking Davis Mims. Like even I get Schaub-esque vibe, like but lower than Schaub. Like Schaub, a low energy Matt Schaub. Cause what y'all may or may not know about Schaub. Schaub whooped a nigga in college. Schaub whooped a nigga in the bar in college at what was he went to Virginia? Yeah, he whooped a nigga.
Yeah.
He was talking shit about him or something. He whooped him. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, so Schaub had a little something. You pushed the right buttons eventually. You saw him try to buck once or twice, and Andre probably punked his ass in the locker room. But you know, it's like eventually there was, but like I don't see Davis. Davis just looked like a nigga who want to try to make everybody. I don't think Davis Mills been the same since he took that hit in high school. And that fucking shook the shit out. He been shook ever since that hit. You know what I'm saying? And then let me see. Jabrayla say Greg Ward is way better than Davis Mills. He doesn't have an NFL caliber arm. He can win you a game under center. I'd rather have Greg Ward. I'd rather take a nigga who played quarterback, like you say, in Pop Warner at this point. If he just got somewhere on his resume, his football career resume, that he's taking snaps under center over Davis Mills. Anybody. I don't care. Like anybody. I'll take anybody because the dude obviously he just ain't got it. Like and then, like I said, people say, give him a chance. Oh, you don't know. It's just some shit you can see. It's just some shit that you can tell. Like, and yeah, there are people who are going to, who are gonna, defy expectations. And when that happens, I own it. Like I said, I was super anti-Cully when we made the pick. Do I think there were other better options and everything? Yeah. But what he's done for him as a man and as an individual and the way he's handled himself since he's been here, I had to eat crow because I respect the way he's doing what he's doing. Is it having the most success? Right. Not so much. If Tyrod was here, do we have a different conversation? Yeah, I think we talking about a team that's competing for something. I think we talking about a team that's in maybe one, at least two, maybe three, or maybe we might be talking about maybe 4 games, depending on, you know what I'm saying? Because again, like I said, with this team, you just have to not turn the ball over. Not like just get some points, score in the red zone. Just don't turn that bitch over. Don't give freebies to the other team. You know what I'm saying? Because the defense is doing decent, but again, like I said, you're going to get worn out. And you get nothing but 3 and outs. You on the field like there's only so much energy you got. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? And then when you're playing on the reactionary side of the ball, you know what I mean? It's harder. You're gonna get worn. I mean, there's mental fatigue, there's physical fatigue. So there's lots of other things going on defense that you don't deal with necessarily as offense player. And then in this NFL league where the offense is favored over the defense, especially when you come to calls and things. And there were a lot of holding calls that the defense did not get today. We won't get into that because Davis Mills was so atrocious. Like, I don't even give a fuck about the refs missing that shit. Because they was like, oh, y'all niggas gonna lose anyway. You see who throwing the ball for y'all shit. Y'all might as well be happy. Like, right. So there's a lot we could get into that. But it's just like, that shit ain't got shit else to do with nothing else. Like, that shit else ain't got shit else to do with any of that. Like, Davis Mills is that bad. See, every time I start talking about David, Andrew get mad. What you mad about? Is Davis your cousin? You know, if he's your cousin or something, are you related to Davis, Andrew? Why are you so upset? If he is, tell him he sucks. Tell him he's trash. Tell him he's garbage. You over there living vicariously through this other man. Like, what is wrong with you?
Tell him, I won't have to eat no crow on him because I already told the bitch he was trash.
Yeah.
He already know how I feel.
Yeah,
so at the end of the day, but let's even take it even here because I want to give the Bills fan, like, the Bills didn't do anything on offense that was spectacular today. No. Like, Josh Allen didn't have a greater game as he did over the last 2 weeks.
No.
Like, Josh Allen didn't do anything spectacular, bro. He put up like 200-some yards. He threw a pair of touchdowns. What the running backs got him in. Fucking Trubisky ran one in. Like, bro, he threw, bro, the first pass of the game, he threw a pick to Lonnie Johnson of all the people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when Lonnie Johnson and Justin Reed and guys out here are making some plays and they are sticking, because it took what Stephon Diggs up to like the third or the fourth quarter to get any real yardage.
Yeah. Shout out to David.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like it's not like the Bills were out here dominating us. Yeah, the score says something totally different, which is understandable. But when you look at the stat lines and what they actually did, they had short fields that they benefited from. All of the returns that they got from the interceptions, they were able to get like 15 to 20 extra yards tacked on. We were getting dumbass penalties. We were shoving them. We were getting picks and fumbles, and we were getting up slapping people as soon as we got up. Like it's come on, man. It's we shot ourselves in the foot on top of they were just the better team.
Yeah.
We were in enemy territory. The elements were what they were, but that's not something that the Bills were not prepared for as well. They just had to carry it out. They had better coaching. Their coaches didn't allow them to be in a situation that they were in where they had to be down to the Houston Texans. Because even if they would have been down to the Houston Texans at all, what does that say about the Buffalo Bills? Good teams have to perform against trash teams, and this is why people were trying to count out what the Titans did against the Jets. And I understand the sentiment as to why they did it, but at the end of the day, who are we to talk about another team lost somebody who lost to 7 versus a team that lost by 40 with no points? 40. It makes no sense. 40
points. Like
40 points.
We can't even go back in history and talk about that Titans victory, which 40 but nothing. You did nothing, and you were in the red zone. You were in the red. Like I can understand if you never saw the red light, and even what you said, like even when the Bills got short field, there were times that the defense was able to hold them to a field goal. Right. Like even when they were in an advantageous situation. So like again, I honestly have no real complaints about the defense. They were put in a fucked up position by our offense. They were hold a little bit of cup on occasion by the refs, but for the most part, they were doing what they need to. It's just like I said, it's a point where you're just gonna get worn out, and it's a point where eventually this is an offense-driven league. Allen's not a slouch; he's decent. You know, you got Stephon Diggs, you got Sanders, you got the little dude who was the other one, Knox. Like, you know, these are solid players. Yeah, and so you know you're gonna get in the end zone, but once you're given so many opportunities and so much time to do so, eventually the points gonna start adding up. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just what it was. That's just what happened. And when your offense is putting up negative yardage in the fucking first half, you know what I'm saying? Don't have double digit yardage in a fucking, like, as I said, imagine coming out of halftime and getting the first down, and now you have more fucking yards than you had the whole first half. That's acid. That's such a fucking stupid thing. That, like, if somebody would have told you, you'd be like, you're an idiot. You've never watched football ever in your life. You smoking crack, and it happened. Crack happened. That shit happened. Like, I don't know what Davis Mills' pregame ritual is, but he needs to scrap that shit. Whatever he's ever fucking. If this is shit he's been doing since he's first started, like, scrap everything. Throw the shoes away. Like, you can't ever wear those shoes again. Like, if he here's what's going. This is what's going to tell me everything I need to know about Davis Mills. One, if he's the starter next week, it's unfortunate. But two, if this nigga ever wears another pair of J's in a game, it shows me that he is definitely lacking awareness in every facet of life. You know what I'm saying? Because when you put the number 10 on, that was already the dumbest shit you could have did as a Houston Texan. Like, that's what tells me that's what told me before he ever took it. That's a bad decision maker right there. Like, as much as the Texans fan base has love for number 10, whether he's here or not, like, and you got some people who, oh, fuck him, and I don't care what he did off the field, how weird he dressed. He was one of the greatest Texans in on the field. You know what I'm saying? You've never seen such spectacular plays from any receiver. As much as I love Andre just put them numbers up, and he made great catches. He was a dog. I ain't gonna lie, that play in Arizona was a beast ass play. But just as far as the spectacularness of the catches that DeAndre Hopkins put up, dog, like, nobody has a highlight reel like that. Like, it's just some of the most ridiculous shit you've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just is what it is. But and then you go and you put I'm gonna tell you number 10. Like, that already showed me you about to fuck up. And then you really put some J's. You came out in the water. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, that's baller shit. You've never been a baller on that level to get to rock J's on the field like that, bro. Like, you're not sponsored by Joy. You're not Team Joy. You're not none of these things. And just, you know what? Hey, let me show these guys my fresh shoe game. You more worried about being fly than executing the fucking plays. Like, he's a bad decision maker. If this motherfucker wears some Jordans again, like, that will be his last game. Now, this shoe, dog.
It was atrocious, bro. Honcho, this was beyond atrocious.
Yeah.
Something that today we can never expect. You can never predict that. Like I already thought, bro. Do you know what the lines are going to be from here on out after this game, especially against any team? Bro, the lines are going to start being like 23, 20, 18.
Yeah.
Like the lines are about to be crazy. And at the end of the day, don't bet on the Texans, bro. If you're out here betting on you deserve to lose your money.
Dog.
You deserve to lose every dollar that you put on and more.
Dog, what was the total?
The line was 17.
17 on this game?
The line was 17 on this game. It was 13 the last game.
Terrible.
17, bro.
Yeah. The
line was 17. I asked yesterday. He said the line was 17.
That's crazy. That bitch gonna be 32 next week. It's gonna be some old goofy shit. Dog. You say that boy play. You say had on the Jordan play like Charles Barkley in Space Jam when they took his skill away. Hey, can I play? And, that nigga, dog, I'm telling you.
You're just somebody who looks like them. Sorry. Break out. You shouldn't even be here. You want to be? Good.
And whoever said Mills went home, dog, that's what I'm telling you. They're not here. Though, like I say, because the people who say these things, they do not show, they never show up. They throw the brick, they hide their hands. Like, they never show up. Brickva, I know you listening, wherever you may be. Dog, you talk more. You have been the number one meal. That's why your name has been ingrained in my mind since the beginning of the season, because you came on one of the videos that was talking about, you don't know Mills. I said, I'm going to remember this nigga. By the end of the year, we're going to have a conversation. I told him, don't go high. We're going to talk about it. Get your popcorn ready. All this shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, all right, cool. He came in the conversation saying the same shit.
They're similar to Weeshawn and that other guy's name who we will not.
The unknown. That fucking clown. Like, Wendy's is better than Whataburger. Shut your punk ass up. Anyway, like I said, that's why some motherfuckers just get no acknowledgement, dog. Like, it's dudes come around this motherfucker. Like I say, the integrity is a motherfucker. You know what I mean? And it's just like, y'all, if y'all don't realize in software, we're not here to promote the Texans. If you need somebody to reinforce your Texans feelings, that's a you problem. Like, we gonna come at this motherfucker and be 1,000 about this shit all the time. Like, that's just it, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're trash, they're trash. If we don't like a particular motherfucker, you don't say, I don't like this nigga. Like, nigga, this is not Texans propaganda here. You know what I'm saying? You can go, like I say, you go anywhere, everywhere else, damn near. Give you that.
I don't care if these niggas don't give me no autograph. I don't care if I'm ever in the back and I get to meet them or none of that, bro. Yeah. At the end of the day, motherfucker run up into me. He said, "Yeah, bro, I seen your video, nigga. What you got to say now, nigga? Exactly what I said then, nigga. You trash. A fight break out over that, nigga. Then it is what it is."
Yeah, exactly. Look, like I told y'all niggas the other day, I'm not out here trying to be friends with these niggas, dog. I fuck with Sauce Nation more than I give a fuck about how these athletes feel. The athletes are here for your entertainment. Do y'all not understand? Like, that's what people don't understand. Like, y'all be looking up at your role models and all that other shit. That's not how this works. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These are man that gets paid a lot of money, cool, for playing a game. Cool. It's entertainment. Cool. What he does is scaled on a wide across the nation, so that's why, you know, those things add up. It's a lot. But ultimately, like, y'all, like, fuck with him, I guess, in that sense of, hey, you entertain me, but y'all gotta stop putting like athletes on the pedestal and make it like. That's why when I come in Discord or when I be in certain place, I be like, what have y'all done for yourselves today before y'all done woke up and start talking about these niggas? Because you're more important than any of these athletes. Because regardless of how people feel, it's the fans that generate the income that allow this to be a thing, right? Because niggas go to the park and play and be athletic. They ain't making no fucking money. Why? Because ain't nobody watching. Because there ain't no fans. So y'all are the ones with the power. So that's why I say we talk this shit. We talk because, honestly, I don't give a fuck if niggas don't like. Give a fuck. Like, what does that mean to me? If a motherfucker say you watch something, like, cool. If he don't, give a shit. That's not for you. It's for the fucking fans, for the people.
And at the end of the day, behind the scenes, we know that ain't true. How motherfuckers, how the little soft fans will perceive that, because motherfuckers is literally wanting to come on video to do videos with us. We just haven't had the time to coordinate these things. Yeah. Little you know. And these are guys that don't even play for the Texans. They playing around the league that watch the sauce. So this has been verified.
So that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, and again, it ain't hating, it ain't shitting on niggas, but it's just like,
it's like now, like I just want y'all to have the right perspective. Like I want y'all to have the right perspective. Like approach these things with a real mentality, and because it'd be people. It's some of y'all. Like I'm not saying some of y'all. What I say is some Texans fans. Like I said, a particular guy in here who's been, I guess, mad because we've been speaking honestly. He mad because the Texans had lost. Like that wasn't obvious. Who live vicariously through these teams, dog. Like drop your nuts, go live some real life, enjoy some entertainment on Sundays. Let them watch the gladiators enter the Coliseum. You know what I'm saying? And let them do battle. And if your team didn't do well, talk your shit and enjoy the rest of your life. And like some of y'all. And what I'm saying is y'all, Texas fans, Sauce Nation, I don't think we get frustrated. But some motherfuckers will let this shit, this will impact them until next week. Until next week at game time, and they're hoping that their life will get better because of whatever. Some people need the media to say, "Hey, well, this guy's not so bad." It makes them feel better about themselves. Like that's not how this shit. Dog, fuck no. I wish a motherfucker would like. Anyway, I'm just saying, y'all. I care more about y'all in the Sauce Nation than I care about any of the fucking athletic shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, because y'all are people, everyday people. These motherfuckers gonna be all right. Well, if they keep their money right. If not, well. It is what it is. But it's about y'all, man. Like all the rest of that shit, we do this for y'all. It ain't about trying to be friends. It ain't trying to be famous. It ain't trying to hopefully I can rub elbows at one of these galas with the athletes and at this charity event. So I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I want to play golf with these niggas.
Not gonna get you kissing ass is not gonna get you favor with any man of character. It's just not. It's just not. Like that does not like kissing ass is for people. And sucking ass on people who actually take that as a compliment, or for losers who could never be something on their own. Mm-hmm. So they need your validation for them to feel better about themselves.
What the fuck is this? What is this webcam? How many fucking fake accounts do y'all goddamn have? I swear I put it just a hide whatever on that. Go rub elbows? Well, no, definitely don't. No, we don't need any kind of rubbings. All right.
We
you know what I'm saying?
In our favor right
now. Yeah. Is that Watson's Cam channel? Oh, y'all terrible. y'all are terrible. But again, terrible. But man, look, and I know y'all be wanting to line down. We went way longer than I intended because I was telling Wink for the man like I got about 15 minutes of it, but we didn't win the hell down. Shout out to Sauce Nation because, like I say, we get this.
Yeah. I told you I was gonna be down with you today, bro, because I knew I need to go ahead because I know the people want it. So at the end of the day, bro, I had to help you out, bro, because this right here, I still upload, but I haven't uploaded, and this is clearly why, because I don't have the fucking. I got a bunch of personal shit that really is the real reason that I'm taking care of it, which is to why I can't really upload like that anyway, so that's really the main thing. But why should I upload and do videos for the team than do it for itself? But I ain't gonna do it for them. But that should be part of the reason, because we should be able to talk about football in the way that we feel it should be played. And it should mean something. I know it means something to y'all. Y'all have been asking. Don't think I ain't been seeing y'all. Yes, I still got my channel. Everything is good. I see y'all comments. I make sure I like the videos and report the comments and get back at y'all when I can. And of course, I still watch. I see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Definitely Canelo versus Caleb Plant. Y'all better get ready, bro. That's gonna be a good ass fight in middleweight. It's gonna be a great fucking fight. Great fight. But Fury versus Wilder gonna be another doozy, but as it stands right now, I missed them car videos too, but at the end of the day, I ain't had the keys with me down here, you know what I'm saying, to be one whip, you know what I'm saying, but it is what it is, man. We still the sauce, we still, everything that we said we was gonna be for y'all, it's just, life happens, you gotta take responsibility, shit gotta go a certain way. And at the end of the day, this motherfucking team got to care about itself before I can fix my mouth to talk about them. Because at the end of the day, they don't deserve my acknowledgement.
Straight up.
That's how I feel. They don't deserve my acknowledgement. Now, on the Discord, we can chop it up. We can talk about it all day long.
So, my deal is this, man. Y'all know this. Shout out to all y'all who hold it down. Shout out to Real Sauce Nation, who win or lose, still pull up, who say, I might have said this, who eat the crow just like we eat the crow, who fuck with it, nobody. Like, shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be some people who only slide through and only want to come in this bitch. But, the Texans won. I just want to go talk somewhere because the Texans won. You know what I'm saying? Like, those of you who truly fuck with the sauce, good or bad, you know what I'm saying? Fresh or dry, you know what I mean? Shout out to y'all, because y'all deserve the love for holding it down. And like I said, the motherfuckers who just be on some other shit, who just, like I say, want to slide through when it's always good shit, you know what I mean? Right. It is what it is. They might not be, they only might be pieces of ingredients. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
You know why? And y'all make the sauce still. Because at the end of the day, if you can only fuck with us when the Texans and shit like that come around, and if you see no for the channel once the season for football is over, then that means you don't really fuck with us like that anyway. I don't need timey ass niggas fucking either in it all way, nigga like Tommy told Tasha nigga when he was gonna pull the Glock out on him, that you gonna be all in. I'm not finna play with you. At the end of the day, if you want me to put the hammer back down and tuck the motherfucking gun back up under the seat, that means you're finna be in all the way. I don't got time for timey ass niggas. I don't have time for some timey ass fans. It's enough fake niggas out here in this world that I can even manage that I choose not to be around. So at the end of the day, we can be real together. And at the end of the day, we can put some ideas and some thought processes off of each other, because we got a lot to vent about.
And that right there, and who asked the question about why Houston fans are the way they are, it's them types who when it's good, they in the mix. Yeah. It's always rah. But when shit start, going downhill, and motherfuckers still be holding down, you shuck and hide and doing all that other shit. So it is what it is, man. But like I said, it's about that time. You get ready to wind it down, wrap it up. If y'all fuck with the Den, we'll be doing the Den tonight at 9. Fuck with the Den. We're gonna have a good time at the Den. I'm gonna be doing some little things a little bit different in the Den. Gonna bring back what was the Sunday night confessions, but we're gonna do it a little bit differently, so that'll be very entertaining tonight. And then, like I say, just got some other little energies going on in the Den. So if you fuck with that, y'all like having some various conversations about everything but sports. On some real shit, If you soft though, like here straight up, if you soft and you can't handle differing opinions, if you just really fragile about your feelings on more controversial topics and things like, don't come in the Den. This is like a warning, right? Just don't even come in the Den, because it's.
If you think they're going to agree with you just because we share the same reflection, you can kick rocks too.
Yeah, because it's like the Den is all about expanding the way you view shit, like whether you agree or disagree, and being able to hold your own in that type of shit. Like I say, because it's a whole different energy, and the Den get wild. Like the Den is probably 10 times more ruthless than niggas be in the. In the sauce. Then motherfuckers ain't even putting their comments in the Den because YouTube be blocking their shit out half the time because they can't because of the shit they be saying. And all of y'all who fuck with gaming and whatever and whatnot, plug this one more time. I'm trying to get that jumping. Make sure you hit this link, subscribe to this link. Ain't no videos up. I'm still waiting for the 24-hour mark so I can stream on that channel. But we're gonna do some stuff on that shit. So whenever the round do get a chance to get together, we do get some gaming on, I'll make sure to stream it on that channel. So for those of you who fuck with it, and so we're just like, man, at this point, when the Texans are making it tough, we gonna find other ways to get it going. I know Rockets actually coming up real soon, so y'all stay tuned for that. That'll make it a little bit more tolerable because Davis Mills is ass. It's unfortunate, but with that being said, man, Ms. Wiggins, anything you want to say before we slide out?
Man, I'm just glad that y'all came through, man. I'm glad I could go ahead and give y'all guys a good hour and a half of solid time, because literally the stream was only supposed to be like 15, 20 minutes. I was like, I got to jump in with my boy, man. We stuck this shit out. We tried to make it enjoyable. That's what all it's about, man. Yeah. We got to make it enjoyable for y'all, because it ain't enjoyable for us as fans. We have no idea what it's like to win on the big stage. So, gotta stick it on out. I can't say when or when not I'm gonna do a video. I ain't even finna lie, because I don't know. I got other stuff to take care of, but if I get the time, if I find some time, I'm gonna try to make something happen. That's about as much as I can do for you right here. Everything else is good. Hopefully everybody good in their lives, and hopefully we can try to put a winning product on this field in our lifetime, because this shit that they got going on right now, I would hate for guys to take advantage of this. All I know.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because it's been tough. Dog. This is what, year 20, and this is
Bro,
tough, bro.
21,
This year
21.
20 or so, and we putting up numbers like the inaugural season. We breaking inaugural records of mediocrity, of inefficiency, and just piss poor performance. Dog. Like it's a sad state of affairs, but hey, you know it is what it is, man. We just got to do what we got to do.
What y'all can do real quick, the 53 that's watching right now, the remainder of y'all, if y'all didn't hit the like or the dislike button, at least y'all could get us up to a hundo, you know, before we could at least do that. Like if y'all ain't some time in as niggas in real life and on this sports show, y'all should go ahead and be real enough to go ahead and smash the like button, because it ain't costing y'all nothing, just the door up. Even if you want to dislike, it's cool. Yeah. We, hey, bro, whatever energy you got right now, that's cool.
Yeah, straight up. But I guess with that being said, y'all already know. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. We thank y'all. We appreciate y'all, especially y'all who rode through the whole stream, knowing that it was gonna definitely be a tough situation. Man, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all if y'all watched this game and all that good stuff, man. Like I know it was just tough, period. I know some of y'all like, man, fuck that. I ain't watched the damn game. I don't blame you. But you know, shit. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. But with that being said, we'll get ready to wrap it up. And I got a semi-special outro for y'all. But like I said, working on some things. I ain't had a chance to get everything together. I'm gonna be doing some work later on. Start putting the icing on the cake on some of the additions to the stream. But I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Chunk it up a deuce. Y'all be cool. We gonna slide. There you go.
Perfect.